So there's a lot of construction going on in the house today. I apologize for the all. God damn it. Okay, so welcome. No. Alright guys, welcome to wait for it. Wait for it. Silence. Absolute silence. Dare I try? Welcome to Tech Thursday, guys. I am glad the construction work is finally finished. Oh, I just could not deal with that anymore. No way. Alright, let's jump right into it before we get any more noise at all. If you've uploaded a video onto YouTube before, or if you're a regular uploader, you may have gotten a copyright strike before from music that you may have taken off the internet or off even another YouTube video or a favorite artist you love. They're not worth it. They're definitely not worth it. When you get a copyright strike, you're just... damn. But I have a very easy way around that, guys. A site where you can get great music, it's fantastic, it's royalty free, say goodbye to your copyright strikes. You don't need those anymore, you're never gonna get them anymore, and you're still gonna get fantastic music for your videos. At certain times, music can express more emotion than video can. So music is a very important part of whatever video you're making. So I've got two websites for you that you don't need to worry about copyright strikes, you don't need to worry about getting demonetized on your YouTube videos. So these two websites are, yes, Epidemic Sound and MusicBed. So let's have a look at those sites. So let's jump into epidemicsound.com first. And let's see what features we can get from that, because it's a fantastic website to get amazing music. Alright, once we jump into Epidemic Sound, we can go up and we have these different tabs up here. We have Browse, Albums, Sound Effects, and let's just say we go into Browse here for a second. Now in this Browse tab, we can choose from different genres of music, moods, movement, places. So these four categories here will really ensure that you nail down the perfect song for whatever feeling you're trying to express from your video or whatever scene that you have. We can download what's called stems. Now stems are individual parts of a track instead of downloading just the full track by itself. Maybe you like the guitar, maybe you like the bass, but maybe we don't like the drums. We can download just the guitar, just the bass. We can leave those drums straight out of that track. We don't need them anymore. So we do this by going down here and we have a little stems button here. So once we click into that, we can go and choose between full mix, melody stem, instrument stem, bass stem, and drum stem. So if we choose this and switch it to, let's say, instrument stem, you can see that this is the area where the instruments actually kick in. So I could just download that single part of that track instead of downloading the entire track, and it means that I can be way more exact with the music that I include in my videos. Instead of just going and downloading a full track and not liking certain aspects and liking other aspects, we can be as exact as possible with this type of stuff, and it's just fantastic. So let's say we just want to download that one stem, just that one instrument in it. Make sure that you have the right stem selected down here in your stems, and all you have to do is go and click download. Once you have that, you can download instruments or all stems. We just want the instruments section because that's the one stem that we want from that entire piece of music. But that's not all from Epidemic Sound. If we go back up to the top here, we can mix and match parts and aspects that we want from all of these different categories here. So just imagine this for a second. You're in the Alps, you're in Switzerland, it's winter, snow everywhere, you're snowboarding or skiing down this amazing mountain with this incredible landscape, and you have some amazing crisp, clear B-roll, and you want to get the perfect music for that. So let's just say we want to choose off the bat just a hip hop track. We can then go into our moods. We can choose an eccentric sort of mood. The movement can be busy and frantic because, you know, it's a very fast scene. You have people skiing and snowboarding down this amazing mountain, just shredding, just showing off everything that they can do. Whoo! God, I love that. And let's say the place, we can choose even snowy holiday. So we have 2 tracks that match: an eccentric, busy and frantic, snowy holiday, that's a hip hop track. And then we can, let's say, bring that a little bit further. Let's say we want the energy to be medium. That narrows it down to 1 track. Now the other side to Epidemic Sound is that they also have some pretty damn good sound effects as well. So let's have a look at the sound effects here for a second. So we have our scene, as I said, snowy, wintry day, Switzerland, up in the Alps, snowboarding, skiing, hip hop track. There's one thing you're missing. We need some sound effects of those snowboards shredding through the snow, and we want to make that scene look as realistic as we can. So we look into the sound effects. The one thing you can do, and the one thing I always do, is I go up to my search bar. So let's say I just type in snowboarding. I will search for that, and here we have our sound effects. So I can go in, we have 14 matches here, and we have all of these sound effects that are in relation to snowboarding. We have about 14 different sound effects here in relation to snowboarding alone. So you can always try and be as exact as you can. Get your Foley, get your sound effects, get your music, and be as exact as possible so you can get that massive emotion out of the feeling with your hip hop track, your sound effects, and you can make that scene sound and look as realistic as possible. So now we've seen what epidemicsound.com can deliver, let's move on to musicbed.com. So once we move into musicbed.com, we have a lot of the same things that Epidemic Sound can deliver. So we have our genre, our mood, our artist, and our attributes as well. But one of the differences between Epidemic Sound and MusicBed is the fact that we can go down and go into advanced. We have BPM, song length, vocals, slightly the same as what we have in Epidemic Sound. But if we go into the build category here, we can choose whether the track stays steady for the entire thing or whether it has a build at some point throughout the track, which can be really good for some of those really powerful scenes, and it might even suit that snowboarding scene through the Alps on a snowy day in winter in Switzerland. So there's a lot of features within both of these sites that can ensure that you get the best possible track for your video. Now what we also have down here is we can choose whether there's lyrics in the track or whether it's an instrumental. So the majority of the time you might be choosing an instrumental track, which is very handy in this. You don't have that option in Epidemic Sound, so that's a positive and a plus with MusicBed. Now there are both advantages and disadvantages with both of these sites. So for example, with Epidemic Sound, there's advantages that you can download stems individually. If you don't like certain parts of a track, you can choose to download the other sections of that track if you wish, which is fantastic because there's a lot of the time where we won't like a certain aspect of a song, or it won't just suit the video that we are trying to apply this music to. The other advantage of Epidemic Sound is the fact that you can sift through every single sound effect that they have on this website, and trust me, there are tons of sound effects that you can download. Fantastic sound effects. But personally, one of the disadvantages I find of Epidemic Sound is the fact that their quality of music, their selection of music, is just slightly lower than MusicBed. I find the music on MusicBed is just, the standard and the selection is just a little bit higher than it is on Epidemic Sound. But then again, Epidemic Sound has a lot of advantages that MusicBed doesn't. So the features that MusicBed don't have are, you can't download stems individually, you have to download the full track, which a lot of the time, to be quite honest, isn't a problem because a lot of the music on MusicBed is at an extremely high standard and the selection of the music is extremely large as well. And also the fact that MusicBed doesn't have sound effects on their website which you can download. I download all of my sound effects from Epidemic Sound, which is fantastic. But the advantages of MusicBed is that you can be a little bit more exact with what you want in a song. You know, you can choose whether it has lyrics, whether it's an instrumental, and even as exact as, does the song have a build at a certain point, or is it just a steady sort of pace the whole way through the entire song? So if you're just recording a single vlog where you don't have anything too exciting and you're just possibly talking to the camera like right now, you know, you can choose a song that just has a steady pace the whole way through from MusicBed. It's very handy. So if you have a YouTube account that's just starting off, well then both of these sites have some fantastic deals and offers which will benefit you as you build your YouTube account higher and higher. So let's talk about memberships. Now, if you start off with a membership on Epidemic Sound, you can get 30 days of a free trial. And after that, if you link your YouTube account to Epidemic Sound, you can get a subscription membership every month for only €13. That is not bad whatsoever for unlimited tracks that you can download, stems you can download, you don't need to download the entire thing. And also you have a massive catalogue of sound effects which you can download as well. But with MusicBed you can get a monthly membership for only €10, which is slightly even better than Epidemic Sound. So both of these sites have advantages and disadvantages. Do me a favour, go and have a look at these sites because the two of these are incredible. You don't need to worry about copyright strikes anymore. Royalty-free music, royalty-free sound effects. Damn. Oh, where did that cough come out of? I am subscribed to both Epidemic Sound and MusicBed purely because Epidemic Sound allows you to download stems and individual parts of tracks and has a massive catalogue of sound effects. MusicBed has a slightly better quality and selection of music than Epidemic Sound, and you can choose whether you want an instrumental track or a lyrical track on MusicBed. So as always guys, if you enjoyed the video, if you learned something new, if you love these sites and you liked this video, please do smash that thumbs up button. As I always say, it makes a difference. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you aren't already. Hit that bell notification as well. I think that's the first time I'm mentioning that. And also hit me up on Instagram as well. The link for that will be in the description below. You'll also see my username right there. So please do go check it out. I'd be glad to have you guys on board. Until next time, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're having a fantastic day. I will see you next time. Peace out.